Good evening students, this is Kavya. In today's class, I'll explain you thermal effects of ultrasonics and biological effects of ultrasonics and finally chemical effects of ultrasonic. We'll see one by one. First one is thermal effects of ultrasonic. So whenever liquid absorbs the sound waves, then heat is produced. That temperature is depending upon various parameters like intensity of radiation, time interval, quality and nature of the liquid, etc. Thus 2 cc of water subjected to moderate intensity ultrasonic radiation for 10 seconds. So here cc means cubic centimeter, 1 cc is equal to 1 ml. So here 2 cc means 2 ml of water. So whenever it is exposed to ultrasonic radiation for 10 seconds, then there will be a rise in temperature of 2 degrees centigrade in water. If it is a glycerin, then it will be 10 degrees centigrade. If it is a stearic acid, then the temperature will be 36 degrees centigrade. And if it is a wax, then it will be 44 degrees centigrade. And in gelatin, it will be 1 degree centigrade. And we are having applications in medical field also. The marrow of a bone may be heated without any effect on the bone. So we are having some current method, but if we use that methods to extract the bone marrow, it could put donors or patients at risk of medical complications. So to extract a bone marrow, we need a new method which can be accomplished through a use of ultrasonic device. So these are the thermal effects of ultrasonic waves. And next one is biological effects of ultrasonic. So whenever ultrasonic radiation is transferred into a liquid, it carries out motions which are very frequent, fast and great acceleration. So because of this all effects, the animals and plants in the liquid may be affected. So strong ultrasonic waves may kill the smaller animals like fishes, frogs, etc. Protozoa gets destroyed. Protozoa means a parasite single-celled organism that can divide only within a host organism. For example, malaria is caused by the protozoa Plasmodium. And next one is ultrasonic waves affect the microorganisms being torn into smaller pieces. So here torn means it is the past tense of tear. And next one, red blood corpuscles get destroyed. So red blood corpuscles means nothing but red blood cells. So we know red blood cells are made in bone marrow and they live about 120 days and then they'll die. And next, long plant cell and algae get torn into small pieces. These are the biological effects. And the last one is chemical effects of ultrasonics. The chemical effect of ultrasound arises from an electrical discharge that accomplish the cavitation process. So here the term cavitation. So cavitation means it is defined as a process of formation of the vapor phase of a liquid when it is subjected to reduced pressure at constant temperature. This forms a basis for ultrasounds acting as a catalyst in certain chemical reactions. So we know catalyst means. So catalyst is a substance which increases the rate of chemical reaction without itself undergoing any permanent or chemical change. So that chemical reactions are like oxidation, reduction, hydrolysis, polymerization and depolymerization and molecular rearrangement. With ultrasound, some chemical process can be carried out more rapidly at lower temperature or more efficiently. If water gets decomposed into a positive ion of hydrogen H and negatively charged ion of hydroxide OH, which is in another view we can say that is electrolysis. So here the term electrolysis means chemical decomposition produced by passing an electric current through a liquid or solution containing ions. Hydrogen peroxide is formed in the water and this H2O2 is a strong oxidizer. Most of the chemical reactions caused by the ultrasonics are because of the cavitation process only. So these are the effects of the ultrasonics. Thank you.